proficient from range.
Irving passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point territory. And that's collected by Smith. Here's Rice. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And here's Banchero. Irving for three. Cousins pulls it in. Here's Rice. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Banchero. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. New Orleans moving it around. And Dr. J slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Now, here's Ball. Here's Barrett. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Barrett's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Again, Irving missing.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
Now off the inbound.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Banchero against Barrett. Robinson. And that's good. Lead pass to get it done.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Smith outside. Pass to Cousins. Back to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball from long range. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Adebayo. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Lakers. Robinson with the block. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And they take the lead. Irving's got his second basket.
Well, you see the decision-making of Paolo Banchero is so impressive. Comes into the league with that skill and really elevating it.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. New Orleans also making some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Banchero. And it's Wilkins in for Irving. Irving's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. And there's the pass to Maxey.
2 minutes.
Maxey on the wing. Shoots over Wilkins. And again, no good by the Lakers. New Orleans in the lead. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Now, here's Washington. And he could not get them one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value DB lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate. Get it off before the defense can respond. DeMar in the catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Bibby. Now Maxey. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Comes up empty down low. Here's Wilkins. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now, here's Bibby. Still without a basket.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, he is only concerned right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's DeRozan. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Robinson kicks to Adebayo. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The kick out to Wilkins. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammates.
Washington passes to Bibby. Shoots the three. And it's sent back by Wilkins. And so it's New Orleans ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them.
18.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
So for New Orleans right now, Adebayo is out there with Robinson. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Jerome Kersey. And it's Banchero in at the 3 slot. Los Angeles trails by 9. Outside, Ball. The dish to Barrett. Here's Rice. Off target with his 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Banchero. Count that one. Banchero's got the lead up to 11 now for New Orleans.
Strong defense against Banchero inside, but they can't break his focus, and he still manages to knock it down.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Banchero. The Lakers with the rebound.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Tries again. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Some changes for New Orleans. Miles is checked in, and Irving subbed in for Jerome Kersey. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Banchero. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Banchero's got 5.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
And Cousins kicks to Smith. Dishes the ball. And he drives in. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Aggressive slash right there by Ball, showing no fear attacking the rim.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. New Orleans making a switch in. Wilkins is checked in. New Orleans leading by 10. Banchero right side. Irving for 3. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 8.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Passes to Adebayo. It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Rice, and stolen by Irving. To the middle. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Over in the corner, Cousins. Pass the ball. Back to Cousins. It's stolen by Adebayo. Banchero finds Miles. Good on the shot. And New Orleans leads by 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his three-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of a season.
Wilkins kicks to Irving. The pass to Adebayo. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And you can tell Adebayo is going to be a force in this league for a long time.
Los Angeles trails by 14. Inside. And Smith with the stuff.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And Adebayo throws it down.
And get used to seeing that from Bam. If you haven't already, young man plays above the rim.
Adebayo's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Here's Rice. And there's another one for the Lakers.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Banchero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Miles. Irving kicks to Adebayo. His 3-pointers off the mark. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's New Orleans.
Your home team, 22. The visiting team, 34.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Julius Irving. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Set out there with Barrett. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Ball. And it's Rice in the shooting guard position. Los Angeles trails by 14. And for New Orleans, Irving is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then it's Robinson, and it's Adebayo in at the power forward position. Pass to Robinson. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
Robinson passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work there as it goes.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Ball against Gilgeous. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Jerome Kersey's checked in for New Orleans. DeRozan comes in for Irving. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Banchero, and that one good.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Lakers. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP of one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that startup.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
To the right side. Washington against Banchero. Outside DeRozan. And the three ball is good. DeRozan's got 6 points.
DeRozan, a selective three-point shooter, but boy, nice shot there.
Maxey on the wing. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And Batum kicks to Maxey. 5 to shoot. Here's Batum. And the shot is long.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Here's Kersey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists now in the game. And it's Maxey with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 13. Passes it to Miller. Kicks it to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Washington. Los Angeles with another miss. New Orleans leading by 13. Here's Banchero. He gets that one. 12 points for him.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And the Lakers with possession here. Miller outside. And Robinson comes to help. Miller finds Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Lets the three fly. Miller grabs the miss.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Los Angeles trails by 11. Stolen by Robinson. Kersey passes to Banchero. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's New Orleans. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Bibby. R.J. Barrett is out there with Smith. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Rice in at the 2. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting form.
At the line for your home team, Len Rice.
Both free throws good from Rice.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Adebayo finds Wilkins. Irving with it. Lets it go with the 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Fires the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Banchero laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Banchero's got 9 points here in the second half. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And the Lakers call time here. You look at Julius Irving. What a contribution.
He is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Balls checked in for Mike Bibby.
Make some noise.
Ball surveying the defense. Barrett finds Smith. Here's Rice. They get it back. Here's Cousins.
Boy, what a beautiful move. Cousins leaves the defender with almost no choice but to foul him.
And that one falls for Cousins.
Second team foul.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Outside Irving. And here's Wilkins from the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Down low. Here's Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
A gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
Adebayo kicks to Irving. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
A power move by one of the biggest problems in the low post of Marcus Cousins. Don't let him get that deep.
Over in the corner, Banchero. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And there it is for us.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Pass to Wilkins. Fades. That's good for Miles on the assist by Wilkins. And New Orleans leads by 17.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Lets it go from the wing. Cousins, no good. New Orleans leading by 17. Irving passes to Banchero. Irving looking over the floor. It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Smith. Buried from 15 feet out.
Defense not ready for the tweener there from Smith. Good decision by him to take the open look.
From deep, Adebayo. Ball with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Julius Irving.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Kersey's checked in for New Orleans. Irving kicks to Miles. Here's Adebayo. Back to Miles. Three-pointer. The second chance effort. On the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's his second.
Yeah, I think that one closes the door on any comeback hopes. Impressive performance.
To me, they just looked a step quicker out there. They certainly looked to want it more than their opponent.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Kersey passes to Wilkins. From outside the arc. Kersey misses. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Wilkins, the pass to Kersey. Irving kicks to Wilkins. Back to Irving. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Miller dishes the ball. Back to Miller. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Banchero out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Irving. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. And for the 76ers, Vlade Radmanovic is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Nash. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Ingram in at the 2. Here we go. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Nash against Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Ingram. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
5 on the clock. Ingram wide open. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
New Orleans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Erving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
Now here's Ingram. Shot on the way, and it's in off the backboard.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Charity stripe shot. And finished off by Banchero.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Nash kicks to Radmanovic. Back to Nash. To the inside. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist.
You really can't let someone with Nash's accuracy get that close. I mean, he won't waste those high percentage looks.
Now, here's Banchero. Here's Robinson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Nash against Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries it from the top of the key. A nice shot by Nash.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Ingram has got the ball here for Philadelphia, trailing by 2. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And that one's good, Ingram.
A smooth shot from Ingram. Shooting with range is definitely an area that he's worked on.
Here's Adebayo. No good that time. And so here is Philadelphia. Pass to Ingram. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Robinson against Embiid and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Irving finds Adebayo. He can't hit that time. Here's Philadelphia.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's stolen by Adebayo. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And Adebayo throws it down.
Get used to seeing that from Bam. If you haven't already, young man plays above the rim.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Isaac's checked in for Radmanovic. Herbert Jones comes in for Jalen Johnson. Monte Ellis checked in for Ingram. And it's Williams in for Steve Nash. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Miles is checked in. Kersey comes in for Banchero. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Irving. And it's Wilkins in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you watch Williams play, physical point guard, draws a lot of contact throughout the course of a game.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Now here's Wilkins. Driving the lane. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Embiid. Ellis with it. DeRozan defending. Now that one from Isaac.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Kersey passes to Wilkins. It's up a three. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And it's blocked. The pass to Kersey. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And here are the 76ers now. To the paint. Here's Ellis. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Williams against Wilkins. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Embiid. Oh, throws the buzzer-beating dunk. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. 76.
The visiting team, 16.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
We've got Darren Williams. Vlade Radmanovic is out there with Embiid. Then it's Jalen Johnson. And it's Suggs in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
And here is Williams after Julius Irving just hit the 3. Passes to Suggs. Goes up with a stripe and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Suggs has got his first points of the game. Banchero kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Johnson right side. Then jammed down as he goes right over Paolo Banchero.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.